What's up, everybody? Freight Conductor here with you. Wednesday night. Jumping into some Hell Is
Hi,
Us.
welcome to Chili's.
Oh, geez, look at that. Guys already popping off like crazy. And Halbert is actually banned at every Chili's restaurant PA. That's good to know. Is that true? You have to let me know there, Butch. Jumping at Hell Is Us. Why? Because, well, Bloodborne kind of doesn't like my PC, and I haven't had time to go through and troubleshoot that one because I got sucked into what I thought was going to be an early night last night. I jumped into Dune Awakening for a little bit. I'm like on this kick for survival crafters. Like, backstory behind that is that I have always really liked the idea of them, but they'd never click. Now I'm entering my old man phase and they're clicking. And so I'm like, I've got to play them all. And I'm just like getting black holed in every single one I'm jumping into. So I'm playing like 6 different ones and I'm loving every single one of them. But last night's time, it was Dune Awakening and it went like, I just looked up and 4 hours had disappeared. So yeah, it was not good. So obviously I didn't get anything done. And I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting at work and I was just like, man, what am I gonna do tonight? What am I gonna stream tonight? I gotta make the thumbnail and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, a friend of mine pops in and says, hey man, what's up? Try this out. Slides a code in on the DM, and that code is Hell Is Us. I have been circling this game for a minute. 20 games that looked really appealing, and every time I kept thinking, oh, I should just pick it up, it's gonna be good. Then I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to it right away, and then it's gonna be in my next Humble Bundle, and I'm gonna be feeling very upset that the month after I buy it, that it shows up there. So I didn't until someone did it for me. So we're gonna jump into it, try it out, see what it's all about. I also, to disappoint all my Dungeon Crawler Carl friends out there and fans, I've got some clips ready to go, but I didn't upload them into there. So, all I got is they're just on the voice mod soundboard, like this one.
He has an erection, Mordecai. It's very inappropriate. Mongo is appalled.
Something like that, or...
Don't gaslight me, Jesus.
Those are ones that are going to come through. So, which says, I'm going to have to pay attention to what's being said. That means it's going to be a struggle for me. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Now, fair warning, I tried to load it up early and hoping that it'd like preload my shaders. I'm already at the difficulty selection and shaders never preloaded. So either it is way more optimized than every other PC game, so it should be game of the year, right? Because everything else is trash if shaders have to load, or those are still coming and dear Lord, that's going to be rough. Apologies. Let's get to it. First and foremost, we are going to do balance because exactly right. Rick knows what's up. Shader compilation means unplayable trash. Means just a UE asset flip shills. Do balanced. Why? Okay, we'll do tutorials. Yes, I am switching over to... You notice that ever since they released the Steam controller now, like that Zin input pops up all the time now. At least that, or I've been blind and not paying attention and it's always been there and I just now noticing it. I don't know. Could be. What must be done or how to do it. Now, do they give you like a little journal that you can go back and take notes or like look at the notes? Oh, I know, but I just never said that before. It just made the ding whenever it connected to the PC. I was gonna say, does this have like a journal that kind of has like a recap that I can go through? BT Dubs, shout out MV, my man in the chat. Been a while, my friend. That man has the smoothest voice in the game and he needs to get back to streaming. Sounds like a late night host of an R&B station talking about this one's out for the ladies. That hair, though. The heck of a perm.
is a true serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The Yellow Brick Road.
My kid's telling me I have a double chin.
Oh, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system,
Like ball sack
curious
chin.
about something. Why did you do it?
Hold on.
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
This is a look of recognition, trying to
Smuggled
figure
out
out what
of
I've
Hadia
seen
at
him
age
from.
5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal
What
activities.
main character does he play the voice of?
You managed to
Not
pull
him, but
yourself
the other guy.
together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Hadia, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands.
Yeah, but what other games has he done? He's been the main character
It
in a
seems
game,
we're ready.
and it's tickling at the back of my brain. Yes.
How did you get into
Yes.
Hadia?
I asked for a transfer to the UN Peacekeepers.
Adam
Who were
Jensen.
deployed inside Hadia.
Thank you.
It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the Peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Driving me nuts.
Why come back?
Fuck. My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed
Really?
to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still
You're
in
right.
Hadia?
You're
I
right.
didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of the village of Jova.
Getting into Hadia is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
Yep.
My mother.
What happened?
She sat me down.
He was like
in
a
the back
plant
of
or something
truck,
they caught.
gave me her necklace and shut the door.
She didn't say anything?
She told me,
What's up, Scar?
She told me.
How's it going, man?
never come back.
You know I'm gonna have to go. I'd probably just go back and watch the episodes. Sorry, I'm really bugging right now. I made BLTs for dinner tonight, and just like one little piece of bacon stuck way back there in the molar, just like in between two teeth. Trying to get it with my tongue, but really annoying. It's like the worst feeling in the world. Maybe not. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but that hair though, man. Good thing he's putting a ball cap on it because that'd be ridiculous. Just want to say, this game, say what you will, runs really well. No shaders preloaded. Looks pretty good. And feels smooth. Good job, Nacon. It's crazy to think the Pockets, your name is not Nacon. Gold medallion. 8 figures. I can call you. What am I gonna call you? Late for dinner? Hey, yo. You know, thank you for correcting me on that. Sometimes these publishers put their stuff everywhere and it makes you think that they are more than what they... I mean, not to say that they're not important, obviously, but... Arlo, Otis, and Gustav. Must have died fighting. That's kind of a cool thing for a manual save. Little polygraph machine that's glowing green. I like the fact they make the things that are interactable like glow. There's a cow. I know I'm gonna go back down and check out the door before I leave this area, but first. Conversations. Started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represents a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Look, man, sometimes the streamer just has to narrate what's happening on the screen, even though if you can clearly see it. Okay. Trade with them. What's he got for trade? A bunch of cigarettes? Why would they give me the option to trade and he doesn't want to trade with me?
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you? Oh, see, I assumed it would be bartering system.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations.
I already like the fact that
When the
like I'm playing
Sabinian
Deus
army
Ex.
dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still
I just want to point
alive.
out, do we really know
I
that
hope
this
he
is
finds
Earth?
his way home.
Could
If
be
he's
another
out there
alien planet.
somewhere.
I've never heard of Sabinians. Or
You know where the
Jova.
village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none.
How? Because they're humans? Saw them on Mass Effect 2 and we weren't. They seem to have forgotten where Earth was.
A group of strange.
No, that's not that game where they forgot where Earth was. Never mind. That's the wrong game. I was thinking of something different.
Perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, Follow
North.
the wind chimes.
Wind
I
chimes.
hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Sether,
That I know where the gate is. Okay. I don't really need to know about that. I mean, you can just say the Baltics, right? That's kind of where all of that is, right? A lot of this. I almost wanted to say like Serbia, but maybe that's why they said Sabinian instead of Serbia. Serbian. Did you see me getting a little excited thinking, oh, I might be able to handle this? I am smart enough to handle these complex data point entries. In your main objective data pad. Okay, okay. So it's kind of like Who's Line. Points are all made up. Nothing really matters. There's my wood chimes. There's still a part of me that wants to go exploring. It just kind of, what's around this little walkway? Do they throw a bunch of random stuff to like purposely get you lost in the woods? So if you're not like paying attention. You know what? I'm gonna get real lost and I'm gonna be very upset. You guys are gonna be wondering how I got so lost in the training area. I should just keep going Golden Path it, kind of. That's true. No, it wasn't UN, it was ON, wasn't it? I swear it was ON, because I was thinking it was like a knockoff UN. Look, do not doubt my prowess. There is no golden path. There is no white paint. Could get lost. Heavy breathing. But trade with you. Oh, I know. I'm sure it was set on Earth. I mean, I was just giving you crap. Because I can.
Found me. Epsilon 12, right? I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon.
Can I just point out, this man is built like a juggernaut, like full riot gear. Where's his faceplate? That's oversight right there.
Who are you?
OMSIF 0451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one
Really
with
good.
A dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding.
You do that, you little tattletale.
Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west
You're gonna
of
tell
here.
Bazooka, he'll tell you to shut up
We
too.
marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Okay, so mark the trees. No, I wouldn't know because I was told not to jump into that one. That's all I'm saying. I was told I had to play them all. So I have avoided jumping into 4. He does, Clint. And honestly, it tickled the back of my brain, and then I got super excited when Rick pointed out the fact that he's from Deus Ex. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Just give me Adam Jensen all day long. I know. I just need to pull the trigger. I don't know if you were in the stream when I was talking about it on Monday with Silk in it, but I found it was $200 for refurbished PS4. And there's a couple of things that I could find on the cheap still. So I could play some of those games that we were talking about earlier that are delisted, that there's still physical copies of, but they don't help me right now. Deus Ex would be amazing. Well, that would be because there are no YouTube chats there. Pockets. It's not for a minute. Scar went silent. Envy usually about this time, he pops in and out because he's usually doing, you know, Mr. Dad stuff. Big kids or dinner and things like that. So he's usually listening, assuming the language doesn't get too harsh. And then he might, you know, pop in here and there, just kind of throw in a zinger. Little sniper. Yeah, that sounds about right. He likes the VIP experience, so he'll come back when no one else is around. Blame him. It's his fault. Rich summer events. But seriously though, $200 for a PS4 is not bad. Especially if I can still get a physical copy of that Sega Genesis Master Collection, because oh my gosh, I would kill to play some Gunstar Heroes and some Comic Zone right now. There's so many games that like I wish I would have pulled the trigger on, but I was like, I don't need it. And then they get just delisted, and here I am like years later, like, why didn't I do it? When am I ever gonna want to play those games? Well, guess what? It's right now. Hold on, there's something shiny and collectible. How can I get to it? Here. They made a PS4 Pro? I need a key. I'm gonna say, oh, there's a lockbox at the Blue Rocks, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I know where that's at. Oh, jeez. That's massive. 2 terabytes, man. You could load that up with everything. I didn't go the right way. I did go the right way. Okay.
Oh, good. You got the med kit. Okay, see that ladder over there? Climb it to the top.
Yeah, I forgot about the Xbox One X.
Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
It's so funny. I still remember buying the Series X, and like the biggest reason for buying the Series X, what I did, which was I spent, well, it wasn't at work, breaking the F5 button on the keyboard. And I bought one mainly so I could play Destiny in 60 frames. Because that was a big deal. Oh, dang. True believer over there. Didn't they come with like a special tag or something? Was it the Scorpio edition that came with the day one edition tag, or was that the something else for your profile? For $650 to play one game series? I don't know, man. Just can't justify it. Purgatory. Is but like, what else am I gonna play other than Uncharted? At least for me, it's like nothing that really stands out to. Okay, so that fell through, so that's gonna be the third. Okay, so Saros. Purgatory Eye pickaxe. Purgatory Eye pickaxe. Got me with Yote. But see, here's the thing. You've seen my Steam library numbers. I haven't played half of those. I really need more games like that. Listen to me. Listen to me talk like I'm someone who's responsible. Come on. No, a bit extra. Try buying that console 3 times over, man. Bit extra. Besides, I can still play Papa the Rappa Remaster. That's on PS4. I'll have to get a PS5 for that. No, I get it. I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, and you know what? I saw that and I missed out on that because I totally would have snagged that. What? There's no way it's still that cheap. I like that guy in TikTok. What? No way. Okay, so there's like ghosts and stuff. All right, I'm looking for the guy with the red poncho. Okay, so Portal was one I had looked at because I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to handhelds for first party, like I know everyone keeps saying, oh, the Logitech G Cloud, but G Cloud ain't crap compared to the Portal if you're looking at strictly first party.
You okay?
And it's $50 less even after the price increase. Why Xbox won't put out something similar? It's beyond me. They have better cloud infrastructure. PlayStation might have them on streaming from the console directly. Hopefully they would have figured that out by now, but give me a $200 only streaming, you know, device. That's what I mean. Purchase games plus they have their own like little cloud streaming ordeal they've got going on with, was it PS Plus or whatever? That is, in a generation where the PS6 is going to be absolutely ridiculous for people to try and afford, that is going to be a great entry point for people. Oh, snap. That seems pretty cool. Now, do you think they're trying to offload all of some of their inventory so they can get the cash flow going to buy up Microsoft?
Fuck.
Ooh. So that's where I get my gear. I take it off from a dead body. I mean, aren't they? Guy likes to dream big, right? Shoot for the moon. I feel like Microsoft's making the same moves Xbox is. You know, they're slimming up. They're trying to, you know, new year, new me. Hitting the gym, working out with their layoffs and stuff, and I like the sword. Okay. What's my... my gathering? Neutral, small. Did I get the APC key from her? We got our clothes, but... Skullfire Castle. Down is my compass, but I don't have up for my flashlight yet. Left bumper is to block. Bumper does nothing. Left trigger is to sheath. Sheath, not sheath. Oh, right trigger. There it is. Okay. Where in this room are the simples? Surprised it's not like on a something that you read, and they give you like some type of puzzle or something. Oh, nope. I gotta keep walking. Come back to it. Jump scare is incoming. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. There it is. So tower is the first one. So first, is it the bottom or the top? What did I say? I'm surprised that it wasn't in some type of like text story puzzle thing. First aid kit. I don't want to go out that door yet. There's 2 doors. Do a barrel roll. Sounds really big into somersaults too. Their parry? Oh, that's gonna be a very annoying. Feels like Expedition 33, where it was like 30 fake outs before the real thing came. Hela's last, towers first. In the middle. Excuse me. No, I didn't. It just ran like crap, and I haven't had the time to go through and mess with like adjusting the settings to get it working the way it's supposed to. So I took the night off. Serpent. So it's Tower, Serpent, Hell. I wish I could beat it that quick. Man, dudes, that's what I play. Look, man, I love survival crafters. I doubt people would want to watch me play forever, mining rocks and like some kid with his little train set. Hollow Nest. By the way, thanks for stopping by, Eric. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I know. I noticed that too. I was like, I know, I caught the Motion Man on there. I was like, I don't know. Some people don't mind it called out. Other people don't really care for it. So I was like, yeah. So snake's in the middle. Tower, snake, flames, probably. While the depth of the twin-headed serpent tier, wretched Sabinian vermin shall be on the flame pits of the cursed Himalara fields. This conflict's been going on for a long time. Soon, Junior, too soon. Yeah, something tells me like Serbia, that area has been bombed and like fighting for so long that they don't have anything like this around. So, not Earth. Sorry to break it to you, Butch. I swear the last thing I saw you do with your streaming was gosh, why can't I think of the name? It's the MOBA. Val's MOBA. It's on the tip of my tongue. Deadlock, yes, thank you. It's not Serbia, but it's, I mean, obviously, it's a made up. I went over this. So they enter row after row, shackled in bondage of their own making. Asterion is mentioned. Johanian filthy cattle. Stench is unbearable. How I wish my duty would take me to the spire. hear their cries, to revel in their laments as they finally grasp the errors of their ways. Alas, my charge lies here. My queen requires it. Cethyrus requires it. Shepherd the sinners as they await their final judgment at the spire. Okay, it's Timmy. Is that where the inspiration came from? I swear I just watched a short where he says, oh, why would I just stop at like Masters? Let's go to the top. And then it showed him getting like top ranked in like 5 or 6 different games. Tab. Limbic Energy. Was that like a discharge attack of some sort? Okay, so what you're saying is shut my mouth and just pay attention and it'll be explained eventually. Why there's maybe some type of Silent Hill type fog and why that guy had balls chins. Ball chin? To load a tab. Okay. Nope. Load out. In there. Must be. There we go. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Clint. You have a good night, man. I mean, yeah. I wish you all the best. I don't have that in me anymore, and it's everything I can do to keep up in Apex. I couldn't imagine trying to figure out 4 other games. And most nights, that's even debatable if I'm even keeping up. It's very hit or miss. Like, I'll have a great night, and then I'll have an awful night. And so obviously, I'm not going to get anywhere trying to rank up. Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, if nothing else, if you can handle the frustration and I would say you're pretty competent, you know what I mean? That sounded very condescending. Okay, that's not how I meant it, but I think it could be very entertaining content, if nothing else. I would tune in for that. Because I think once you got into the higher tiers, when the frustration started kicking in, that's when it get really entertaining. Really gets dark in here. Felt like a Dragon Ball Z trying to charge up a spirit bomb over here. Big capacitors. Still doesn't really fully explain what those are for. It must be like that bar up above. Weight in tandem can be challenging. All right, Rick. Thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good night. All right. These guys look like mannequins. Like the face is cut out. Or like, what was that guy? The whole guy from Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Hold on. Wonder how different it is to play with these. Oh, no worries, Nissa. How's it going tonight? I already like these way more. I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, so I need to find probably few roaches. It didn't just pop up for you? Wait, okay. Some checks can be parried by using the guard action at the right moment. You really didn't see that in Pockets? Oh, yeah. No, you had Scar pop in a little bit earlier. And then, I don't know, I haven't seen him since. Okay, so the red one that I'm looking for. I got like panicky and was like parrying when there's nothing to parry. And then I saw the clear. I actually remembered what the instructions told me. Wait for the color change. All right, so Poggets, did you convince Bazooka to pick up Dune? Well, that couldn't do that one. I think though I don't know. I think Bazooka trying to play a survival builder crafter game, whatever you want to call that genre, would actually be pretty freaking hilarious. Not gonna lie. No Bloodborne. Yeah, because there was so many issues with it last time. I gotta go through and figure out like what mod that I'm missing to make it play better. I don't want to have to like quit and reload the same save file like every, I don't know, 10-15 minutes as it was slowly falling apart. And last night, instead of doing anything with my stream like I probably should have, I got sucked into Dune. Because I'm old man like that. That's what I do now. I build my train sets in my basement. Only digitally now. One more time, Pockets. I was saying that you should try and get Bazooka to join us on Dune. Say once more into the breach, buy yet another game to play with your friends. Wait, the Xbox version can't play with PC? It's only Xbox only plays with Xbox? Are you sure? I swear the Xbox version of Dune was out. Open the door? I still can't open it yet. Really? Guess that's it. We guys have to play Rust or something now. I swear it was out. TFD. What's TFD? Oh, First Descendant. I got it. It took me a minute. I'm slow. Yeah, I'll download it. Okay. I'll download it. I'll play sometime with you guys. I'm gonna be like a freaking noob. have absolutely nothing. Oh, yeah, just keep coming right through here. Duh. Letters and loot. Unless it can't be used. Nissa, have you jumped into Outbound yet yourself? I know you were pretty excited about that game. Didn't know if you had a chance to jump into that yet today or not. There's the APC key. Dear Marco, how you been, brother? The unit's been camping out in Sinedra after a big push. Cold as all hell. Let me tell you, it feels good to get some rest, even if total frostbite out here. Got 9 more, right? Oh, yeah. That's smart. That's something I don't do. Trench is a big old door, sealed shut, proper old. Captain orders to pry it open. Either lost this kind of thing. Remember how Grandpa gave us hell when we tried to climb that old wall near the lake? We are supposed to be disturbing heritage sites, even during a war. Captain lost his damn mind. Can't wait to hear from you. Your bro, Martin. Dearest Marina. Look, man. How can I sit here and expect you guys to jump into what I'm playing and not be willing to reciprocate, okay? That would be incredibly hypocritical of me. And not to mention the fact that it's free to play, so like there's no reason why I couldn't, so... Gold watch. Oh, there's the gold watch. Oh. He killed Otis. That's the son of the old man in the cabin in the beginning. Sorry, that was the Kawhi laugh, but I didn't even mean to do that. Because I totally know who you're talking about. Speaking of Beatus, he mentioned he needed help in Diablo, but I told him I'd be on the weekend, and I kept looking for him every time I got on, but I never once saw him pop on. It's like all those times where he messages you about anybody on and want to play, and then you're like, yo, I'm on, and he's like, oh, diabetes. And then like just doesn't ever appear. What's up, De Niro? How's it going, man? Oh, he's actually playing it. Okay. But how are you keeping track of like a VC right now and that game and like actually hear what I'm saying on stream? Pretty damn impressive. Oh, there's too many. Too many. Okay. I'm like damn near dead. But I'm just saying, like, even like you'd have to keep up with the conversations, right? too funny. Crazy you went through everything that quick though. You know, that's not a it's not very indicative of the game. A great selling point. Say, hey, you're already out of content. But then again, you have been playing it like non-stop for about a month now, so. Clutch! What is up, man? I thought that maybe you were the one responsible for the Forza Horizon upload to Steam, and that's why I haven't seen you. You're in like corporate jail or something. Oh geez, nice. Gotta be excited about that. Is it? Oop, pay attention to combat. Not gonna take him out. There we go. I know you've been playing a bit here and there, man, because the last month, Discord's been snitching on you, and every time I look over and I just get insanely jealous. I still have until Friday before it unlocks for me. Nero, Forza Horizon 5 is a vibe. I'm actually excited to show my kid 6. He loved 5. It's no Bad Batch, but you know, or Scorponok Transformers game. Still haven't got around to that yet. Dad of the year over here. Oh, he keeps telling me, Daddy, how many days after this one for the Batman game? And I'll tell him, this many. How many is that, Dan? I'll tell him a number. Like, come here. Let's go take a look at the calendar, man. Come on. That's how you feel about Gears. How long after Gears launches until we see one of your montages get put up? By the way, where am I even going right now? I don't feel like they really gave me... I can't tell what I'm looking for. Like, I thought I was supposed to be looking for another piece to put on the one room. Now there's like some weird symbols. Man. I mean, the montage is pretty clean. Dang clean is all I'm saying. There's the other ram head medallion. There's the APC. The son of a gun. change. Dang it. Oh, he died. He kicked the bucket. Really? You sit here? Okay. I'm not ready to do anything with that yet. I need to go talk to the old man and give him stuff. Pixel Bob. Who do you get Pixel Bob from? Like Bob Ross. Is it global? Really? Oh, we're gonna run past you. Well, duh, you just used it. Can't gaslight me. Yep, I can see where they talked about the combat is pretty repetitive and pretty easy. The no map thing, though, it's something else. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I can get back down where I was. That's on high. Fatigue. That's not good. No, I don't want to fight you. I want to be friends, okay? Is this?
Please help! We're in here! Hello? Hello? Please help us! We've been locked in here for days. We sold everything we owned, but it still wasn't enough to cover his feet. So he locked us in here while he went to tell Jude to
Oh. Can I put the buck thing on here?
Who's there? Please help! We're in here! Hello?
Oh, this has got to be a different one then. All right.
Who's there?
Oh.
Please help! We're in here! Hello?
That's you totally get what I'm going for, man. Why can't we be friends? I can't carry a tune. I barely remember it outside of the chorus where it's like, why can't we be friends? Well, I aborted it halfway through because I realized I'm like, I don't know enough about this to keep it going. Is this? Close enough. This is the remix. This is DJ Woo Kid special. Woo-hoo. You guys remember that? Nothing worse than finding a song after searching forever on like LimeWire, and it's just full of DJ tags. Supremes. Can't say I'm super familiar with that one, Nissa. In there. Get in there. Get in your home. You know, I actually saw that they're supposed to be doing a Grown Ups 3 on Netflix, of all things, because Netflix is, well, all Kevin Hart movies and Adam Sandler family movies. Need more? Is that who sings that? Is that what I'm missing? Oh. Of course it is. Someone behind the door. What am I supposed to do with these shards? No longer suffer these whose sinful hearts begat calamity after calamity upon us. Let this grand edifice stand as a testament to our righteousness, a shining beacon in the sea of immorality, a reminder to all that none escapes his gaze. Here we purge heresy, here we purify the kingdom, here we reclaim our faith. Religious fanatics. That's kind of cool. All that backtracking just for that. Can't say I recommend it, chat. Can't say I recommend it. Now I'm lost and I gotta remember how to get back to where I was. Oh, this is handy. This is handy. Sorry, I'm like... fidgeters. We've been over this before so many times. Think about BLTs. They're delicious. Man. High in that sodium. All right, follow the wind chimes, and they'll take me to Grandpa's house. I'll give him Otis's gold watch. That sounds like a good time, Nissa. Silkenit, I knew that you were deep in the throes of your addiction, and I was not going to judge. I saw the loot explosion pictures that you're putting up, and that is a straight dopamine hit. Between that and just being able to click like a bunch of buttons real quick and just power level your characters, that's got to be satisfying. Clutch, 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 clutch. So here's the story. Here's the story, okay? One game wasn't clicking with me. And I don't want to hate myself. I don't want to hate the game or force myself to continue through it. The other game was clicking with everything but my PC. You missed that on Monday. That was something else. That's a lot like last week, Monday, when I was jumping into a bunch of stuff that didn't want to click with my PC either.
Thank you for bringing this watch back. My father.
Is that why I stopped playing Marathon? Bro, I love Marathon, okay? We've had talks about why I haven't continued playing Marathon. Silkenit, no, I did not, and that again, that's because...
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up.
I literally... It was supposed to be early night last night. I think I mentioned this before, but then I just got to playing Dune Awakening, short story, or short version of it.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't
I think I'll
go killing
probably
Sabs without me.
do that tomorrow
See you soon.
night, tomorrow at some point maybe. If not, for sure this weekend. Go for a little bit and see if I can get like an hour before I even got to restart the save. I don't think that'd be a horrible thing. Maybe I'll try to look to see what type of settings I might have to adjust. There it is. There's the chimes. Continue on this way. I always forget when I go jump back in Diablo. I keep forgetting that there's even fishing. Okay, so let's go this way. It's gotta be like cubes and stuff to put in there. The other lady said she's been stuck for a couple of days. And that needs a crest of some sort. Holy cow. How can you tell when you've got it completely fished out? Like you just don't get any fish anymore, or like you don't get any new fish? Nissa, I don't think it's really any of those. Come on. Okay. Sure, it is. Ish. Okay, it's more of a dopamine hit than like true relaxation, I would say. It's deeply satisfying. At least to me. Time Loop Guardian. What does that mean? So, Crimson Desert is a cozy game then. No, Clutch, I didn't. I've been looking. Nothing there, man. Ugh. Does he have one of these left? And that was a struggle. I mean, it's alive in this state that it's undead, right? This never dies. This is a fire, vast maw, the There's a bunch of these things that I don't have anything to do, so there must be like an overall hub world that I can come back to this, right? Because I found a bunch of places like this with a bunch of items that I can't get into yet, and I kept thinking if I open up this door and backtrack to here, it would have what I need. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be here for another half hour. Sure you tip your waitresses and your servers, please. I am rolling in with like all flat tires, like gas tanks flashing E. I got nothing. I got nothing left, guys. All locked for my glyphs. Just the tip. That's Panda, and he didn't show up tonight, so. And that's what I'm figuring out right now, Silkanet, is that like I found so many different puzzle pieces that I know the pieces I need, but I can't find where said pieces are located. And I kept thinking if I solve one of these puzzles and backtrack and figure it out, it would give me, you know, be like a domino effect. Like it unlocked this part, then this part, then this part, and it's not been that case at all. I got those people locked in the down below. There's a random stack of rocks over here up this way. The lockbox that I can't get into yet. I guess it's called an APC. Armored Personnel Carrier. Need you to say the name right. Come to my house. Say the name right. Christineth? Christineth? Anybody know the reference? No? Anybody? So I gotta go to the marshes. Poggins gets it, but do you though? Can you name that movie? Coming to my house, you get my night wife's name right, Christineth. Also the same one. You might think because of the beard, I'm all hairy, but I'm not. Shaved. Is it? Now, here's the thing, Silkanet. Is there like a journal to like keep track of all the stuff that you need to go back to, or should I be like writing this down in a notebook somewhere? Yeah, it's kind of funny that, Clutch, that I seem to like gravitate towards like the spooky games, if you will. And as far as I know, Clutch, it's kind of like a Civil War torn Serbia knockoff place that's not Serbia, as Butch was quick to point out earlier. A lot of exploration. Okay, perfect. Well, the thing I've heard is that it's like one of those games where combat is super repetitive, but the puzzles are pretty awesome, and like the world is really cool to explore.
Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
What? Listen to this guy's voice.
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Chills.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise
That
against it.
voice right away triggered recollection
just too
that drove me
convenient.
nuts.
You have no idea
Adam
who you've
Jensen,
stolen from.
Deus Ex,
Choose your
he's
next
the man.
move wisely.
This says they have a Vietnam version. What's that game called? I really need some health kits. I do, as much as I complain about the minimap, it's kind of cool that there is no minimap. All they give you is a compass. And like what the old man said, you had to head north through the forest and follow the wind chimes, and that's how you're able to find like the cave for the APC and stuff. Man, I remember when this came out, I feel like there was Lost Soul Aside, right? There was this that came out, and then there was shortly thereafter, it was Chronos and Silent Hill F. I feel like all of those came out within the same month. It just kind of quickly fell to the side. Good move. Good move, Clutch. You don't want to start playing a dead game.
Why is this happening?
Oh, Pockets. I'm actually surprised that you stayed away this long. I figured it would be like having to shut the servers off before they kick you out of that game. Oh, it sucks. Ooh. Hell is Us Vietnam? Okay. Feels like a knockoff. I think you might be thinking of Hell Let Loose, Nissa. Which that one's more of a Battlefield-esque type game. In Pockets, I hate to break it to you, bro, but we're halfway through May, and they haven't teased anything of what's to come in June. So, I hate to I don't think you're getting anything. I did not Silken it because I was not fully prepared for that myself. I didn't do any research. Friend of the show, Matt Valdez, gifted me this game, and I thought, you know what? I've been kind of circling it for a while, wanting to pick it up. But then every time I figured I wasn't going to get to it right away, so why pick it up now when it's only going to get cheaper? And probably about the time I buy it, it'll show up in a Humble Bundle the next month. Whoa. You paid for what, Pockets? Okay. Thanks, Silkenet. I appreciate it. Also, heads up to the chat. Pay attention to what Silkenet says. This is going to get pretty brutal. Path to the Abbey Village. Didn't pay for the June one yet, bro. You already got all the content you paid for. Haven't seen a pre-order go live for the June stuff yet. Despite whatever John Smith on Facebook said. Can't get across there. Need to find a health kit. I think that's my drone. Just kind of chilling there for the minute. I can use him to distract enemies, and then he also can like interpret the ancient language. Crap, there's 3 of them. I just wanted a health pack. This is not good. Watch, it's not even a health pack. Oh, no, it's just text. It's not quite. Does kind of look like a poison swamp, right? Payload. Never heard of Payload. Can enemies drop health? No. That I know of. I feel like all of my health kits have come from like lootable things. See, that's my drone distracting one of them, but there's still 2 more. Scar action. I backed up. I didn't step back from that ledge. I stepped off from that ledge. But to answer your question, Scar, yes, this is actually pretty fun. I like combat. I'd rather skip over, but I think I like the overall exploration that's there, and like just how you are discovering the world organically. I think it would be a giant pain in the rear if it was truly open world, because there'd be way too much to keep track of. So I kind of like the hub world design that they've got going for themselves. Yeah, see, I keep getting small shards. Overcharge. Still don't even know what to do with half these drone bypasses and stuff like that. It's pre-ordered, Clutch. It is pre-ordered. On Xbox as well. As I saw, it was handheld optimized. And when playing on my Ally, I've liked the handheld optimized profile set up on the Xbox side more than I do the Steam Deck stuff. It's worked a lot better. All right, Scar, thanks for popping in and hanging out, man. Get yourself some sleep. Have a good night. You're good, man. The only thing is, Clutch, you take this to Asha for me real quick, okay? So the next meeting, I want you to play this clip for her. Listening to me? Got the recorder going right now. 1, my child is very upset with you right now. I am upset with you right now. Why is Lego Batman not playing anywhere, okay? It's a real problem for me. A real problem for me. Because I can't play it on the Xbox is playing it on. I have to disrupt the balance of my household to take the Series S out of the game room and put it in the living room so he can play that game. We're not going to sit there and try to moonlight it for my PC and buy the Steam version, okay? That's a real problem. breaking up a natural balance in my house. It's a real problem. And 2, please, 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 let 007 work the first day. I noticed though. It's a joke I have with Clutch there. All right, Pockets. You have a good night, my friends. Tell Beatus I said what's up. Nissa, somebody, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, and you know what? There might have been a stream of consciousness that they all tapped into. I'm just saying similar ideas. Okay, now again, I feel like some of those ideas have been floating around for a little while and look pretty cool. Didn't say anything? Or should just like she come in and give a speech like, you know, one of those rah team building corporate cool. I mean not corporate cool, but you know what I'm talking about. You work in the corporate world, you know what those meetings are like when the higher ups pop their head in. It's like the cheerleader moment. Oh really? That's
Dear Diary, Mommy and Daddy are still yelling at each other a lot. Daddy says there's a lot of bad men coming to hurt us. Makes me really scared.
see.
Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays with me.
That's a little different type then. Less corporate
He says it's safer there.
corporate Kool-Aid cheerleading moment and more of a I might better have my presentation right because my boss is looking over my shoulder. This is a little girl that left the diary.
Are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova. When the bombs fell from the sky, I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. Parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
It said, so she's the only one left.
Soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh.
Which would be the mass graves.
Where's your uncle?
I don't know where they took Uncle Jaffer. I know he wasn't taken into the forest with the others.
That's my Monday manager
I
meeting.
hope they let him go. He promised to take me somewhere safe.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the ON peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
It's gotta be straight behind her, right? I would think. Okay. First of all, one, That's very sad. Very, very sad. Okay. And they are super serious, super vibe, like the horrors and stuff like that. But like, I was just gonna say, don't tell anybody I'm up here. She's got these lanterns everywhere, man. You sit right by the hole in the wall with these lights. I mean, don't tell anybody you're here. Girl, they know you're here. They should be able to tell. Who am I sponsored by? Well, I'm glad you asked, sir. Today's sponsor is Advanced GG. That's that gamer powder, baby. Get yourself a little bit of focus. Use my promo code FreightTrain. Get a 10% off, man. On your first order. Or don't use my promo code. Just, I mean, half the time you put in your email, you get 15% off. Stuff works pretty good. I actually signed up mainly because because I'm sponsored by them, I get 25% off and I order their product and go through it, so. Bro. Of course it is, man. It's like they got that sour watermelon here. That's my favorite. I used to be big on like the sour grape. That was probably my big one I went to, but then I found sour watermelon all day. I have 3 tubs of that because they just had that Cinco de Mayo flash sale for like, what was it, 35% off? Bought a couple of tubs of that. Caffeine content is... They use like, what was it? I'm gonna look at this again. You'd think I'd know this a lot better. No fillers, no aftertaste, clinically studied ingredients, blah, 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 blah. They use like the green tea, like supplement that's supposed to, like replace the actual caffeine intake on that. It's tiny writing, man. Okay, so I looked at Gamer Subs, man, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went down that. I got sponsored by Advanced GG just because I like their products. I think it was the Iron Lords that got me into them. I started trying it because they were doing the Road to Tokyo stuff and they were selling tubs, so I tried it and I'm like, man, I'm hooked. And I needed that 25% off discount for my own personal code. Which, I mean, if anybody really wants to try some out, let me know and I'll give you my personal code. Use that instead. I really don't care. Making money off from it. Like I said, it's stuff I like. It's good stuff, man. It works really well. Almost too good, I think, half the time. They got the G Fuel Gamer Subs. Another buddy of mine went down the Tubby route, or is it Tubby, something like that? See it? I wish the writing was bigger, but like most of the lights are like, we're in a low light situation. I think there was really much of caffeine because it's not on the nutritional facts. 40 servings per container, 5 calories, 1 gram of carbs, bunch of vitamin C's, B12, B7, B3, B6, B2, B1. Then there's the L-theanine or whatever, which is, I think that's the part that they use that's supposed to be the supplement. That's 50 milligrams. Asian ginseng extract is 25 milligrams, and the black pepper extract is 2.5 milligrams. And I don't know if it's like the placebo effect. Tastes good, man. G Fuel. Oh, pre-workout is something different though, man. That's a complete and total different beast. Lychee though. That sounds like it. What flavor would that be? All I can say is just you check out the website. They'll do a lot. It's gonna have like all their stuff on there. The ones I like, where all the sour flavors are on, because they'll do like they have a sour cherry, there's a sour green apple, there's a sour grape. I like the sour watermelon. I want to say there's something else too. It's not sour cherry. It's sour black cherry. I think that's Cognito's favorite one that he always goes for. I've never been a big cherry guy myself. Yeah, I remember where that goes. But the website, man, they'll have all the details on there of whatever the nutritional supplemental facts are. I'm a great salesman. Just listen to me. I think I'm going to unlock this door, which will get me back out into the marsh. Telling you though, they are a little pricey, but they do a lot of really good sales. So Cinco de Mayo was like a one-day, one-off sale, and they were doing like 35-40% off. Plus, there's like the rewards. I get like money off coupons all the time. Never pay full price, my friends. Never pay full price. That's why I'm a PC gamer. There was my counter, and I totally missed it because I was all out of stamina. All right, what do we got over here? Okay, okay. That's not a bad deal, Lissa. It's not going to be the baby, is it? Baby's not there. It's going to be a monster calling me in. I'm being attacked. Fletch, why are you attacking me? I'm not the only one, right? I know I'm not. I'm not going to put other people's business out there, but I know I'm not the only one, okay? BT Dubs, what'd you pick up? So I can judge you on that. Probably not, but... Get him. Why? Because you bought it and then proceeded to never play it? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I had bought this game, that probably is what would have happened to me. Okay. You know, I have that game too. And you know why I have that game? It's much like the issue I have had with survival crafting games. Is the same thing I have with fighting games, in that they always look freaking awesome, and every single time a new one comes out, they look so cool. And every time I get so excited and jump into it and realize, wait, I don't really like fighting games. Like, I don't stick with them all that long, so why did I do that? And I've learned that about myself, so I've never like jumped in. But there was at one point in time that Steam had a pricing error issue on their Mortal Kombat collection, which was like Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11, and Mortal Kombat 1 with all of their DLC included, the whole shebang on Steam, and it was like $9, $10. So I grabbed it and never played it. I keep thinking there's some awesome characters on the definitive edition or whatever on Steam. Clutch, you are not wrong about the people I see playing it are good, and I am not. Because I can do like the spam combos that trash players do, but like I'm not doing anything really cool. Yeah, I know. Now you know why I picked it up. Because after they fixed the pricing error, I think it went up to like $30, which is still a deal, but yes, it did silk in it, and I was very upset about that. Nissa, I snagged... Which one was it? It was the Garfield kart racer one, maybe? It's the one I snagged? I played MKX, I feel like. That might have been the last one I tried. That one and like Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Dragon Ball Fighter Z was awesome. It looked really cool. When it was the last fighter that I was like, this is going to be the one. I'm going to get really into it. And I think that was the last one I went all in on and just realized, can't do it, man. It's a super simple one, but... Oh, nice, Nissa. That's the one I ended up with. Yeah, Silken, I was pretty bummed about that getting pulled today. I knew it was coming though, because like I saw the email that they refunded my money late last week, I want to say. Like Friday. So I knew it was coming at some point. When I actually finally did, it wasn't surprising, but it still was like, come on, guys. I am very upset with myself that I passed up. They had a pricing error too. They did the full Tony Hawk Pro Skaters 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Steam for $15. And I remember thinking to myself, I was very stupid. I went, oh, how often am I going to play those games? And I didn't. And then when I thought about it, oh, I should go do that. They fixed it, and it was like $35. And I was like, well, there goes my opportunity. That's why I jumped right away on the Mortal Kombat one. What? BGs to Steam, they just let you keep it. Forget you humble and all the money I spend over on you, because they're the ones that...
You scared me.
They refund you.
I thought the little one and I were done for. I'm Judith, and this little fella is Uli. I promised his mother I would care for him when the program came for her. I've been hiding down here ever since. The soldiers up there wouldn't hesitate to gun down a Palamist woman. I rationed his milk as long as possible, but ran out yesterday.
So I gotta look for some milk. Do I gotta go milk a cow? Is that how I do this? It's not very healthy. Unprocessed milk for a newborn. What? Video game logic. I feel like they would tell me that that's what I would do. It's up over this way. It's a possibility. However, I almost feel like it's probably not very likely. That's very morbid right there. That's very morbid. I mean, it doesn't like unlock some paternal instinct in you to like the need to protect them. Isn't that what it's supposed to do? Or is it only in mothers that works?
You want to join me? There's plenty of booze to go around. Hey, you want to hear a story? I got one for him. He's watching his family being hung by the people he once called friends. But then he waits until the Asterian armed forces show up.
Oh, so he's the hero. That's what it does. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? They're not for everybody, okay? They are not for everybody. And I get that. And to be fair, even as a parent, there are times where it just does too. I'm not gonna... Well, then you need to inoculate yourself to the noise, because you're gonna... I will say it is way different when it's your own kids. Oh, great type. Yeah, I get that. I get that. You know what? Oh, okay. Here's the thing. You get on the other side of it, and I will say that it's not that I like the noise, but I've learned to sympathize. Like, I used to like working in the grocery store, right? What's one of the things you're gonna hear? Kids throwing a fit, kids, babies crying, the whole shebang bang, right? And I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, people, get your kids to shut up, get your kids under control, yada, yada, yada. I'm a parent. I'm on the other side of it. I always go, oh, you poor thing. I don't know how you're handling it. The kid's an asshole right now. Like, I'm not above it. I'll call my own kid a little asshole. Not to his face, because he will repeat it, but, you know. My kid's an asshole at times. And he throws many random fits and luckily, they haven't been public. Maybe because he's deathly embarrassed, like, shy around people, but... See, that's not what I'm talking about, Lutch. My kid is the type that knows that I always try to like push him like Jedi are kind of cool, and he'll look right at me and say Jedi are boring. And then when I'm not around, come to find out he's playing lightsabers in the backyard with his Aunt Karen. But when Daddy shows up, I'm like, I heard you're playing lightsabers. Do you want to play lightsabers? No, Jedi are boring. We're gonna be stormtroopers. Little bastard. You're just doing this right now because of me. Oh, I go Batman to the store. Okay. he's big on like he's not above watching commercials on TV shows, and so now that like commercials are getting him, he's like, Daddy. He never says like the day before or like yesterday or anything like that. He says, remember the day before this one? And it could be anywhere between yesterday and like 3 weeks ago. But he'll mention some like random commercial he saw for a toy. Be like, you got to get me that toy. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. All right. I'm going to save it right there. I'm going to die pretty soon anyways. It is 11 o'clock, guys. It is not going to be a night where I'm going to... Not going to be a night where I'm going to stay up all night. Because I have a quote-unquote big day at work tomorrow. One of those stupid things where we're deploying some new program at the store. So it's like 2 other companies come in and it's a bunch of people standing around trying to look important. Meanwhile, the people that actually do the real work and in charge of like the program being deployed are shitting bricks, just hoping it doesn't all fall apart. While the big wigs are standing around and trying to be all important and just like, you know, stand around and be like, oh, and then when anything goes wrong, they go, oh, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? You got to figure it out. Why isn't it working? And that's not what, that's my nightmare. I know. Tomorrow, I wish it was a Friday. One more day, my friend. One more day. Silking It, Clutch, Nissa, Matt, if you're still listening, and Daenerys, if you're still around, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you hanging out. I know we had some other great people in here, like Pockets, and Eric was in here, and Clint and Butch. You guys are wonderful people. Thanks for coming and listening to me ramble and playing random games. You guys are awesome. Have a beautiful night, and catch y'all on the next one. Bye. Wrong button. Should have this like timed a lot better here. There we go. Now we're gonna say good night.